Innovation. In this video, we're going to look at what is meant by the term innovation and recall some examples of innovation. So let's start by looking at what is innovation. Well, quite simply, it's a new product or a new process. Now, we all tend to think about the one on the left, a product, because that's the easiest one to think about, but actually developing a new process to do something could be just as innovative when you think about it logically. Let's start by looking at an example of a company who I would say are innovative because they developed a new product, and that would be Spotify. Spotify is an example of a new product innovation. Prior to Spotify, the way you access digital music was either by an MP3 or you went onto iTunes. Each of those was about purchasing a single song, and obviously if you wanted to build up a large collection, then it cost you a substantial amount of money. However, Spotify came along with a new idea. Not only was it a digital way of downloading music, but it was a subscription model, which gives access to a vast collection of music. Nearly every artist, some have opted out as we know now, but it was more like a custom-made radio station. The way that Spotify enticed people to start with was it was free, you had to listen to adverts, but now they've branched out into their premium subscription model, which is where they always wanted to go to. When you think about it, Spotify was a completely new product to the market, and they were innovative in the way they went about it. Of course, that did have some of its drawbacks. Initially, the customers didn't really know what Spotify was all about, so the growth stage was quite slow. Profits were quite low. In fact, Spotify really struggled to make a profit to start with, and was in one point was rumoured to be struggling to even survive because of the fact that a lot of people downloaded the music for free. A lot of people were free customers and didn't see the need, because Spotify serviced that need with the free adverts, to even subscribe. You also had the cost of investment and development to add in, but Spotify is definitely something which is now caught on and is a staple part of our music industry. When we think about a new process, I like to think about Toyota being a really good example. And that comes down to something called Kaizen, which basically means continuous improvement. Now, the way that works is that Toyota empowers its workers to be able to think about the processes they go through every single day, and it tries to review those processes and practices and look to ways to make them more effective. Now, Toyota actually encourages its workers to come up with ideas. However, this is typically now an ongoing process that you will see in many businesses. If you've got a part-time job somewhere, you probably see this happening in your job, where somebody will come around and review your practices and see if they can make them more effective and efficient, thus reducing your unit cost. In the case of Toyota, it could be as simple as putting on the top wheel nut first, because that one maybe holds a wheel on and makes it quicker, or it could be something that dispenses 2 screws, for example, rather than 3. There's lots of examples. If you go onto the internet and research Toyota, you'll find lots of examples. A new process is more challenging to find the information out about, and we always tend to think about innovation being new products, but it's just as important to think about new ways of doing something. So now it's time to hand over to you. See if you can make a list of all the different organisations which you consider to be innovative. When you've done that, discuss them with a partner and see if they've come up with similar ideas to you. Hopefully, you're thinking along the same lines. I rest assured that you're probably going to end up with 2 or 3 examples that I could recall straight away. Thanks for checking out the BeeBusinessBee YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's @BeeBusinessBee. Also, give the Facebook page a like. It's facebook.com/BeeBusinessBee. And lastly, don't forget to check out the online hive of activities found on beebusinessbee.co.uk, full of quizzes, activities and resources. And remember, until next time, keep buzzing.